Thank you for the.
Perfect. I am going to convene this special meeting of the Madras Aquatic Center Recreation District Board of Directors on Friday, May 23rd, 2025 at 11:04 a.m. For roll call, Chair Siebold is present. Vice Chair Lewis?
Not
I can
present.
tell she's in the room.
She's not here.
Okay, thank you. Secretary Treasurer McCloskey?
Present.
Board Member Maynard?
Present.
Board Member Dominguez?
Present.
Perfect. Next up on our agenda is adoption of the agenda. I would like to propose that we postpone item 4 to Wednesday, May 28th at an executive session time TBD that will be noticed by Tuesday based on advice from legal counsel. If anyone would care to move to adopt the amended agenda, they could do so now.
I'll make a motion to adopt the agenda as amended.
Thank you, Jean. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Frank. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Next up on our agenda is considering approving Resolution 2025-09, authorizing a loan of $40,000 from the Madras Aquatic Center General Fund to the Debt Services Fund.
So
If I mute myself.
can you hear me on Zoom?
That's good.
Okay, sorry about that. Board members, as you'll recall, because of the tax roll correction that occurred last summer, and another tax roll correction that we just got notice of, we do not have sufficient funds levied to pay back our final bond payment on May 31st, which is the reason for this special meeting. With the measures not passing, we have to consider this a loan from the general fund to the debt service fund that we can then repay by going out for those property tax funds next year, levying those property tax funds next year. In order to do that, we have to have a loan agreement in place according to local budget law in the state of Oregon. And so what this loan agreement says is that we are taking funds from our general fund and transferring them to the debt service fund to make the final bond payment in a total of $40,000. Before we were notified of this new property tax correction, the assumption was that we would be collecting about $22,000 between now and the end of June, so that perhaps we would only need to levy $20,000 to cover the loan. But because of this new property tax roll correction, I'm proposing that we transfer the full $40,000 and that we levy the full $40,000 because I don't know how much that is going to impact our ability to repay this loan to the general fund. So in the resolution that you have before you, you're authorizing $40,000 to be loaned from the general fund to the debt service fund. Any revenues collected through the end of this fiscal year on June 30 would be transferred back to the general fund and deducted from the loan principal. And then that the loan would be repaid by the end of next fiscal year. So budget law requires that a loan between funds is repaid within one fiscal year. And so that's the proposal before you. If the board does not approve this resolution, then we will not be able to make our final bond payment on May 31st. So just to give you the objective analysis of the situation. And I'm happy to answer any questions if you have any.
Thank you. So are we able to levy next year by July 1, then what we owe back to our general fund for bond? Will it come out under bond line?
Yes,
Okay.
it will be levied as bond. And when the board adopts the resolution for the fiscal year budget, there will be a line authorizing the assessor to levy those funds.
That's gonna be super confusing for the public because it's paid off, but yet we're gonna levy another bond payment next year, repayment, yeah.
Yes.
Very good, thank you, Courtney.
Any motion? I saw motion.
Thank you, Frank.
To approve the resolution number 2025-09, authorizing a loan of $40,000 from the Madras Aquatic Center General Fund to the Debt Service Fund.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Jean. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Okay, as that is the end of our agenda, I will adjourn this meeting at 11:09.